Call it the curse of Donald Trump. Every person that this guy endorses for office seems to go through a bit of a rough patch. And so far, next year's midterms, the primaries, I guess I should say, are no exception. According to new reports out this past week, the candidates that Donald Trump has been endorsing are not doing so well in the fundraising department. In fact, out of every single candidate that he has endorsed as a primary challenger to a Republican incumbent, every one of them is being outraised by the Republican incumbent challenger. Actually, they're not the challenger. But, not raising money, not doing so good. And here's what's great about this. This was entirely predictable. I mean, we've talked about this before. They've done analysis of all the people that Donald Trump has endorsed over the years, and they've proven that sure, a Trump endorsement can, not always, but can actually help you raise more money. The only problem is that when Trump endorses a candidate, it also drastically increases the fundraising of the opponent of the person that Donald Trump has endorsed. That's how toxic he is. That's how bad an endorsement from Donald Trump really is. Like, it's so bad that when this guy comes in and says, I pick this person to run against that person ends up making more money. And of course, we have the other statistic that is even worse, showing that when Donald Trump endorses you, your chances of winning that election drop below 50%, even if you were above 50% prior to the endorsement. It is a kiss of death. It is, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, the curse of Donald Trump. Because here's what we always have to remember. Even though Donald Trump has huge support among the Republican Party, that doesn't translate into absolute support. Not to mention the fact that a lot of these states where he's endorsing primary opponents, they don't have closed primaries, meaning anybody can go in and vote in a Republican primary. So when that happens, and when you have moderates and independents coming in to vote in the Republican primary, they hate Trump. They absolutely despise the guy. And that leads to more votes for these Republican incumbents. And let's not forget, the reason Donald Trump hates these people when he's endorsing primary opponents against them is because they either voted to impeach him or they're not blindly loyal to him, spreading the talking points that somehow the 2020 election was stolen, even though it most certainly was not stolen. And that's where we're at today. So my advice to Donald Trump is, dude, keep doing what you are doing. Go out there, endorse as many candidates as you possibly can. Because every time you do it, you help the opponents. Whether it's in the primary and you're helping the Republican incumbent, or if it's in a general election and you throw your endorsement out there and it helps the Democrat running against that Republican. I don't care what it is, dude. Let those endorsements flow. Because every time you do, you ruin another crazy person's chances of winning office.